Good morning to the faculty, friends, family, and fellow graduates. What an extraordinary journey this has been. Today, we find ourselves at the end of one chapter and the beginning of another. It's a day filled with excitement, gratitude, and let's be honest, perhaps a sense of relief. Today is a celebration of a remarkable achievement, a moment to honor the challenges we've overcome, and an opportunity to reflect on the path that has brought us here. For me, my journey started in middle school. My 7th grade science teacher, Mr. Calvin Reed, once told me, "You have the potential." He said those words while facing a battle of his own. He had been diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and yet he still showed up every single day to teach. His resilience, his unwavering commitment to his students, and his belief in our potential left an impact on me that I carry to this day and is the reason I chose healthcare as my career path. But as I stand here now, I ask myself, of course we all have the potential, but do we have the drive, the initiative, and the perseverance to make that potential a reality? My journey with WGU began the same month my son started kindergarten. At that time, my life was in the middle of a major transition. I had just been through a divorce, and after 5.5 years as a stay-at-home mom, I had to start completely over. I secured a full-time job working night shift on the weekends as a CT and X-ray tech so that I could dedicate my weekdays to my son. It was not easy, very far from it. I struggled through depression and anxiety, and at one point between my job and caring for my son, I was awake for 53 hours straight. I pushed through sheer exhaustion, knowing that my hard work would one day pay off. Along the way, I even had 2 surgeries, and I earned an award for one of the papers I wrote during my 2-week recovery. Giving up was never an option. I never let anything stop me. Earning my master's degree had been a long-term goal, and I refused to let anything or anyone stand in my way. And as life continued, so did I. I was promoted to day shift, working in X-ray, CT, and MRI. I met a wonderful man with a precious son of his own, bought a house, moved, and got married. In fact, I was so committed to my new life that we got courthouse married 11 days before I finished my program, just so that way his name could be on my diploma. So while I earned my degree, I was also building a new family and learning how to integrate that dynamic into my life. But my story is just one of many. Each of us here today has faced our own unique struggles, sacrifices, and triumphs. Some of us juggled full-time jobs and coursework. Some of us balanced school with raising children. Some overcame financial hardships, health challenges, or personal setbacks that made this journey feel impossible at times. And yet, despite every obstacle, despite the long nights, the doubts, and all the setbacks, we kept going. That is what today is about, not just about earning a degree, but about proving to ourselves that we are capable of more than we ever imagined. That our potential is limitless when paired with determination, and with love and support, we rose above any and everything to reach our goals. To our professors and our mentors, thank you for your wisdom and your guidance. To our families and friends, thank you for your endless support, understanding, and encouragement. And to ourselves, thank you for never giving up just because it got hard or it was taking longer than what we wanted. Thank you for seeing the value in the struggles and for seeing the sun through the dark sky. So, to my fellow graduates, let this moment be a reminder of our resilience. Let it serve as proof that hard work, dedication, and perseverance will always lead us forward. Education is one of the most powerful tools that we have. It can never be taken away, and it can only be earned. Class of 2025, we didn't just have the potential, we had the courage to see it through. We did it. Congratulations.